Then my friends, here we go again. Wow, watch. Here is the place where we have to drive up now the last hole court with a new ball. A new brand which we never had in the videos. In over 700 videos. The first time. A brand which I wished for so long, you know. Now we have one. Wow. But first is to come to this court, you know. That is very, very tough. That I want to share with you. Because now it goes upwards. That is really the last hole place. I tell you that. That is the last hole place. Watch. Wow. You know, the name is program. When you are on there, you are finished. You are finished, you know. Das letzte Loch. The last hole, you know. That is the reason why it's called so. Wow, now cars come here. Great. Wow. You know why people ask me or told me it was very nice that I should throw a little bit other and this to get better. The thing is, I don't have the energy anymore when I'm on there. So I show you the bases, the legs, the arms, this is all done. Then I play only 60% and don't watch to my technique or anything else, you know. That is a relaxed playing. There I never give more than 60% or 70. Wow, you know. And exactly here, from the whole area, we have the raining. But here it turns, but watch. Wow, that is really the last hole to come. The place is so brutal to come to this court. Wow. Now you can imagine how finished you are. Yesterday 4 hours, yeah, 3.5 hours on the bicycle. Wow. And today I feel it completely, you know. Day before the training and also basketball, and 4 hours on the bicycle. Whew. Wow, Brutalheit. And then you have to play basketball, you know. If I only come make the video when I'm on there, then people think, well, why don't you run that fast? Why are you not jumping that high? Even maybe it is also slippery in there, you know. Whew. But that is tough. Whew. That is the reason why I don't give 100% then. Because you are done. You are done. If I would be in the city, go there, complete relaxed, fresh, a day off before, complete a different story, you know. Wow, the last whole place, hey. Immer zach, hey. Jedes Mal wieder, hey. Ah. Brutal. And he goes up immediately in the curve left. Bah. Then we can hope that we can play. Otherwise, it was all for nothing. Things what you don't see then. Normally, when I drove up here for nothing, yeah, then you have to go home. Wow, now the last meters a little bit straight. Oh, now the tractor, watch out to me. Wow. Now he goes up. New brand, you know. Wow. Champion Sports. That was I always wished, you know. Now we have it. The first Champion Sports. But important, it is not the company Champion what you maybe know from the t-shirts. No, I will tell you something then. Boah, the cat in front. Boah, is this tough. You know, not only this now. I drive already, I don't know, 1.5 hours I'm on the way already with the bicycle. Then you can imagine those routes. What brutal. The legs. There we have to go on, you see. And then the last part is then one of the steepest, you know, from here. A great view, you know. You know, in that mountain, when we would drove the normal street, you know, there you come to Watergate Court, but it's complete other route, you know. This is the area in the mountains in there. So when I'm on, I have to sit down. Wo ist das? So. No. Hey, what is this? Eminem. Hey, do you hear it? Boah. Boah, was ist das geil, hey? You hear that? Wow, I give a shit now of the... Hey, Wahnsinn, hey. Ist das geil, hey? But the copyright, you know. But we are non-monetized channel. So we don't have the problems. Wow, geil, hey. First I have thought in the... It is a ding-dong from the cows. Hey, geil, hey, hip-hop. Wow. Late 90s, early 2000s around it was. Hey, geil. You come to the street ball court and then you hear Eminem. Full out of the box. Geil, hey. Wow. That I have to watch now. Wow. You hear it until here, hey. But what are they doing there? But maybe they have a football match and they have a break, but normally in the football matches they don't have. But imagine there are now and one style street ballers in, you know, with the big baggies. Hey, geil, hey. Wow. Now the last edge on there. But then you finish completely wet, all is wet, you know. Boah. Wow, what is that? So geil. You hear that? Hey, geil. But what are they doing here now? Boah, you see the last edge now. Boah. Boah. Geil, hey. You come to the last hole court and then you hear Eminem, hey. Ist das geil, oder? Boah. Boah. Das ist ja heavy. Hey, das ist heavy, oder? Das letzte Loch, the last hole. Boah. Hey, das ist geil. Hey, das nenne ich mal geil, hey. So gehört sich das, hey. 90s Style is back, hey. Hey, geil. Hey, that is motivation, or? Boah. Hey, geil, hey. But the copyright now. But you know, they let it in by me. That is the thing. The only problem is, you know, they say no monetization. So, hey, geil, hey. Wow, hey, the last hole place, hey. So geil. And here we have it, the last hole court. Hey, geil. But it says no problem, you know. Maybe it is closed to some countries like Russia or Belarus. But the only problem what can get, they say, yeah, you're not monetized. You can let it in, but you cannot monetize it. But I have no monetization. And geil. But later on, you know, they can change it in half a year, in a year, and then say, hey, now you got a strike, you know. And geil. Ist das geil. Ist so geil. Boah, and now Dr. Dre, or Rakim. Boah, das ist geil. Bone Saxon Harmony now. What will come? Boah, we listen now. I have to drive now around. What a cool car. One of the roughest asphalts what I know. Ist so geil. But what will come now? Boah, Snoop Dogg. Hey, so geil. Now we listen. What will come? So geil. Wow. Es ist einmal. Was kommt jetzt? What comes now? First 2 seconds. We have to know what comes. Wow, Linkin Park. Wow, Linkin Park. I've seen them, yeah, maybe live, you know. they were put in live in the Lanxess Arena, you know, was there with a girlfriend, and then they wanted to be live in there, but couldn't do it, and they brought in a live video, you know, from them. Hey, geil, hey. Ist so geil, Alter. Hey, this is so hammer, hey. Then tell me, do you want to go to indoor, or? I give a shit on indoor, sorry, but street ball is so geil, hey. Hey, geil. Hey, hammer, hey. Boah, hey, das ist geil, hey. Ist so geil, hey. Hey. So now we come to our ball, hey. Boah, now I'm fresh again, hey. That was now a motivation, hey. So geil, hey. Here with the table, you know, that is the back side, and now the ball can fall out, you see that? So geil. Hey, so geil, hey. Boah. Maybe headaway comes also, you know, the Euro dance. Boah. Hey, we come immediately to the ball now. Boah, here I have it. New ball, new brand. Watch now. 1, 2. Bam. Champion sports ball. A rubber ball. So geil. Champion Sports. RBB1 ball. This is the model. And Champion Sports is not the brand Champion from the t-shirts, you know. This is another brand. Champion Sports is a company which exists for over 60 years, you know, out of New York. Also the other Champion, you know, the t-shirt company is my favorite company. They are also from New York, you know. And they had sponsored, for example, the Dream Team, the first Dream Team in Barcelona with John Johnson, Larry Bird, you know. Wow. But this is Champion Sports, also from New York, and they have a few basketballs, and they have one in there which is a high caliber ball, which is maybe like of the Wilson Evolution or Adidas Pro. In that category costs around 70 to 80 euro, but you don't get it here. I have never ever seen it, you cannot order it sometimes, but this ball we got now. This is the rubber ball. Wow, very high. Wow. Watch. And now we listen what will come. Wow. First 2 seconds. Hey, geil. I know the song, but I don't know who sings it now. Hey, so geil. So geil. Yeah, and this is the rubber version. Costs around 15 euro, you know. But you can say now, yeah, rubber, but yeah, Champion Sports Ball is championship. Champion Sports Ball, you know. Wow. That I wanted to have. But that has a very special thing. When I got it, I pumped it up, and then I thought, wow, what is that? That is so light, and my feeling was completely right. I put it to the scale, and you know what? We have a new champion of the balls, but not from the weight up. Normally, rubber balls are heavy. This is the lightest ball of all basketballs what I have from size 7. It weighs in. Now listen, this is lighter than the Charlotte Hornets, you know, Charlotte Hornets Spalding ball which I got in the middle 90s. This, what is that for song? I don't know now. But it weighs in at 563 gram. Can you imagine? 563 gram. Unbelievable light, you know. But the feeling is good. I show you that. Wait. Wait. So, now watch. That height, you see? Oh. The grip is there. Oh. Camera. Watch. I can hold it, you know. It's very, very grippy, but I don't know when you play it more and more. But it is the rubber material. There's nothing like this sticky feeling what you have on other balls. It is the rubber because it is new. It also has a bit channels, you know. It is a bit, you know, only a bit from the thing like a DRV, but not that good. But you feel the channels, but the thing is, it goes a bit. It is, you know, not sharp, but you feel it, you know. But it is still okay. Also here, but the only thing, and that is here, watch it, this Do you see that? Watch. You see that? That is absolutely not okay. And for that I have a solution. I have a knife here to cut it out, you know, and a paper, a Smurf paper. That we have to do because you see that? That is out here, yeah. It will not get that sharp with the GoPro, but that is absolutely not good, you know. You see that? Now you see it. But maybe on other balls it's better, but normally they cut it out, you know, when they produce the ball. But mine is not good, but that we can do away. But it is a minus point. But first feeling what I had is for sure not one of the lower balls, you know. For sure not one of the worst rubber balls. That you feel immediately some special things, the grip, bit channels, you know, the overall feeling. It is light, yes. But yeah, you feel it immediately. Wow, the ball has grip. Feels very good, you know. Wow. But I have to cut it out now. That we have to do. Wait. So geil. So where do we have the knife? I have it in an extra. But you can destroy the ball easily. I made an extra video about that, you know. So here we have it. Ball comes out. Oh, so much things in. So that is in the mountains, or? Told you, here the people are much better than on the other side of the mountains. So here we have it, you see? Here we have to cut it out. But the thing is, it is very tough to do, so I have another thing here. Such a thing. You see that? Because here I can make it a bit straighter. But you have to be really, really careful that you don't damage the ball. It takes also time. When you go in too quick, you damage it, you know. That is the thing. Very, very careful. You see that? Wait. So, you see that? That is very, very... Die Reeperbahn, you heard it? Reeperbahn. We go there. Zum Beatlesplatz. So, yeah, that we have to make at home a bit better. There I have better tools, you know. But so geil. I have another thing. So geil. That is street ball, or before you play, you have to make it with this. So, then I have a Smurf paper here. Also careful because you damage the beveling beside, you know. Yeah. Bit better, but that I have to make at home, that needs time, you know. Ey, so geil, hä? Ey, so geil, hä? We play now this side because here are the cars, you know. So geil. Ey, so geil. Oh, you see how high this ball jumps? Hey, wow. Hey, so geil, oder? Hey, das ist ja mal geil. such a training, all the motivation for the footballers. Hey, in the last hole there is nothing anymore, you know. It's the last edge here. So guys, the roughest edge. Watch it. This is so rough you cannot imagine. This is, you know, maybe the roughest of them all here. That is wow. So geil. Ist geil. Hey, so geil da, hey. Unglaublich. Hey. I have to put the camera on here. Hey. Can you see a bit? So geil. Hey, this is echt Hammer. Hey. Only mountains, or? Wait. Hey, no, come on. Hey, das hebt nicht. Scheiße. I make it from here. Oh, from on here, that is cool. It's okay. Make it from here. Hey, so geil.
My crew is hella wavy. Yo, flip the cup, then say what's up, then slide out with your lady. No ifs or buts about it. My style is triple-tronic. Got grips and models, so spin the bottle, girl. I'm just getting started. So, pump the volume, you feel the bass. Turn me on and let me do my thing. We in the house and we here to stay. Doesn't matter who you are, look around, we in the stars. Round the world, we party on, we go all night strong until we fall. Pump the volume, you feel the bass. Turn me on and let me do my thing. We in the house and we here to stay. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up.
So geil, you hear the music. Now there will for sure come scooter, you know, HB Baxter. When you live in the USA, then watch out what will for sure come here. Wow, great. So geil da, hey. Ist echt Hammer, hey. So geil. Hey, it sounds like HB Baxter. Hey, is this HB Baxter now? So geil. I don't know the song now. But where is How Much There Is to Fish here? Wow. Or how it is called, hardcore, I think. It's so geil. That is absolutely mine, you know. Then you know the street ball from the 90s, you know. It was exactly like that. Hey, so geil. What song now? Hey, so geil. Hey, this is echt Hammer. And here you see to the city, you know. To the other mountain. Hey, so geil. Echt Hammer, hey. So geil. You expect, you know, that it will be completely empty here, you know. And then you come here and that is so cool. It's so geil, man. So geil street ball. The ball jumps so high. So geil, so geil. Hebt das? Hey, das hebt sogar. Geil. Water gripper. Ha. geil. Boah, hey. Das ist ja Hammer. Hey. So geil. So Hammer. Hey. Oh, for those who don't know the court, you have seen it. The small place, normally there is it closed. Here you have the old button, you know, you can jump over when the ball falls out. But better it falls not out here, because then you can run to the football field down. Hey, so geil da, hey. Hammer, hey. Geil. Geil. And of course we have the light, you know. It's always on the outside course. There you have light. It's so geil. Also in my village, you know. Hey, when you are from the US, you know, from New York or from Los Angeles, do you have also such a thing, hey? Hey, so geil, hey. With that music, or? Wow. Complete in the mountain, you know. Hey, so geil, hey. Here you get it all, you know. Wow. Hammer geil, hey. Wow. Now my sun cream is in my eyes. Wow. That burns now. Hey, what for geil music, huh? Wow. Hey, so geil. That is exactly what I like, you know. Wow. Hey, so geil. Hey. Alone the view to the city, hey. So geil. Wow. Wow, and the ball, I tell you, it jumps too high, you know. Wow. That is a high jumping rubber ball. A downside, you know, but I tell you right now it feels pretty solid, but the air goes out, you see the lines go already out, you know, the color. First time playing and it goes out, you know. Wow, what is that, you know? You see it? Here it is out. Hey, listen now. Hey, geil. But you see it here. Here it is out. But it's very grippy, you know. Good feeling. It's so geil. It's so geil, the music. Oh. Hey, now we are in punk rock city, you know. Oh. It's so geil. It's so geil. The Offspring, you know, the Offspring. Hey, it's so geil, hey. Now US, now you know it, you know, the Offspring. Oh. Hey, so geil. Hey, back in the 90s, here is all the same, you know. Oh. Champion Sports Ball here. But I'm so fascinated now here. It's so geil. But to the ball, it is very still, you know, you see? I can hold it. And that is the rubber material, you know, it's not like the Molten D3500, it's not a rubber ball. Michael Buffer, you hear it? Hey, Michael Buffer was beside of me, you know. He was going out of his car beside of me, you know. I was hanging out with Vladimir Klitschko, his team. Emmanuel Stewart, one if not the greatest box trainer in the whole wide world of the whole history, was sitting beside of me in the bar, you know. Jonathan Banks was there, you know, former champion. He's so geil here. Uschi Glas, you know. All came, hey, Otto Rehagel. Hey, so geil gewesen, hey. I have known a Russian girl where I was with her in the hotel, you know. She has made a film with Valuyev, you know. The heavyweight champion of the world back then. Hey, so geil gewesen, hey. So geil. So, you see official size and weight. Yeah, the weight is a little bit low. Made in China. But I tell you, champion sports, when you get the high level ball, that has to be really in a league like the Baden Elite, Wilson Evolution, I don't know, but for sure in a Adidas Pro League, even maybe higher, you know. But here, never seen it. But the rubber ball, for sure, I would rate it right now in the middle, but here it is tough, you know. It is the toughest court of them all, maybe from the asphalt, you know. There are stones in, you know, but also that rough edges, you know, that is wow. And so I don't know how long it will last, but from the feeling it feels very solid and very nice. Only the high jumping, the light weight maybe, you know, and this thing that you have to cut out. But on the other thing it is pretty solid, but when it does not last long, I don't know. But we have a champion sports ball from New York, you know. I think from the Bronx it is, you know. Champion sports. It's over 60 years old, you know, the company with sport equipment. Hey, so geil. So geil, hey. Hey. So unglaublich, hey. But you know, the thing is when I dribble now and you are used to a composite ball also, you know, when you dribble it, it is too high, you know. You have seen it. You weight with the hand too high, you know. Then you have to adjust. But the other rubber balls, you know, the lowest ones, they are completely down, you know. This is much better, I tell you right now. So I would rate it in the middle, but I would not rate it right now by the highest ones, you know. Wow. So geil. I have played it much more now. Watch it. This. You see that? That looks like now roughed up like it is played very, very often. But the thing is, it is also this court, you know. When we were last time here, I told you, don't bring not even a better rubber ball. It will get damaged because of those sharp edges, you know. They will, even the good rubber balls get easily damaged, you know. Another thing, when I drove up that I've forgotten to say, there was a girl standing with a Chicago Bulls cap on, like this cap, you know, unbelievable. But you know, Chicago Bulls and Charlotte Hornets is not the best way, the combination. But like in the 90s, you know, an old Chicago Bulls Jordan cap on. But you know, it feels pretty solid. You have to adjust from the high jumping here, the problem that it doesn't fall out. It's so geil, so cool with the music, huh? The punk rock. But very solid, you know, only the jumping, you know, the rough up things I cannot say much because here it is, here every ball gets damaged quickly, you know. But yeah, cool ball. For sure not the, yeah, in the middle category. And you see the lines, that was only at one piece. Watch, where was it now? Where was it? I don't see it now. Huh? Where was this line where it was going out? Here, you see? Here is the color out, but only here. All other is in you. That is also important. And yeah, that is what I can so say from this ball. RBB1 champion sports from New York. But that is now cool. Yeah, amazing. From that, I would say I play it now on without the camera. We see us again. That was so cool. Until then, bye and ciao.